When you grow old and have to live alone, do these things to live meaningfully and peacefully. Aging is a natural part of life. As we grow older, we gradually witness the departure of familiar faces, the fading of youthful energy, and the quiet settling into a slower rhythm of existence. One of the greatest challenges of old age is not just declining health, but the overwhelming sense of loneliness that can accompany it. For many seniors, living alone is not a choice, it's a reality born of time. A spouse may have passed, children may live far away, and friendships might have dwindled. But solitude doesn't have to mean sadness. Living alone in your later years can be a profoundly rewarding and liberating experience, if approached with the right mindset. It's a time to reconnect with yourself, to nurture your body and spirit, and to rediscover the joys of quiet living. Here are meaningful, practical, and emotionally empowering things to do when you're living alone as a senior, to not only survive but thrive. 1. Build a personal routine anchored in purpose. Without structure, time can feel overwhelming, especially when you're alone. That's why one of the most powerful things you can do is create a daily routine that brings consistency, clarity, and comfort. Wake up at the same time each day. Start your morning with something uplifting, a walk, a prayer, light yoga, or simply a cup of tea enjoyed slowly. Include anchor activities in your day, meals at regular times, reading in the afternoon sun, tending to your garden, or calling a friend. Structure provides purpose, and purpose gives life a reason to move forward, even when there's no one else around. 2. Transform your living space into a haven. Your home isn't just where you live, it's your emotional foundation. As a senior living alone, it's vital to create an environment that feels warm, safe, and comforting. Declutter your space to reduce mental noise. Add personal touches, family photos, cozy blankets, artwork, plants, and soft lighting. Invest in comfort, a chair that supports your back, a good mattress, and safe bathroom features. Fill your space with music, natural scents, and things that make you feel you. The more peace your home offers, the less the silence feels heavy. 3. Nurture your mind through continuous learning. Age should never be a barrier to curiosity. One of the most powerful ways to avoid emotional stagnation and loneliness is to keep your mind engaged. Read books, take online courses, try puzzles or word games. Even learning how to use new technology can open doors, not only to the world but also to people. Challenge yourself to explore something new every week. Maybe it's a new recipe, a painting technique, or a historical documentary. When your mind is active, life continues to feel full and expansive. 4. Stay physically active, even in small ways. The body and mind are deeply connected. When your body moves, your mood lifts, your heart stays healthy, and your spirit feels stronger. You don't need a gym or strenuous exercise. Gentle walks, chair yoga, dancing in your living room, stretching routines, or even gardening can make a huge difference. Create a habit of moving a little every day. It's not about pushing limits, it's about telling your body, I still care for you. Staying active reinforces the idea that your life still has momentum, strength, and presence. 5. Connect emotionally, even without physical presence. Even when you live alone, you don't have to feel emotionally isolated. The human heart thrives on connection, and connection can happen through phone calls, letters, emails, or even smiling at a neighbor from your window. If possible, join a local senior center, a hobby group, or an online community. Volunteer for something meaningful. Being part of something, no matter how small, reminds you that you are still needed, still seen, still important. Reach out to loved ones regularly. Initiate conversations. Tell your story. Your wisdom is a gift, and sometimes others are just waiting for you to open the door to share it. 6. Develop an inner spiritual practice or philosophy. In the stillness of solitude, many seniors discover a deeper spiritual connection, whether through religion, meditation, mindfulness, or personal reflection. This doesn't have to be formal or rigid. It could be sitting quietly at sunrise, writing your thoughts in a journal, or expressing gratitude each night before bed. Spirituality, in any form, brings peace. It softens regret, heals old wounds, and strengthens your sense of self. When the noise of life fades, the whisper of your soul becomes louder and more precious. 7. Embrace technology as a bridge, not a barrier. Don't let fear of technology isolate you. Learn how to use a smartphone or tablet to video call your children. Send messages, watch inspiring content, or join online communities. There are countless resources online specifically designed for seniors, and once you become familiar, you'll find it empowering, not intimidating. Technology isn't just about screens, it's about connecting, discovering, and staying engaged with the ever-evolving world. 8. Practice gratitude to transform loneliness into peace. It may sound simple, but gratitude can shift your entire perspective. Instead of focusing on what's missing, a lost spouse, distant children, fading health, focus on what's still present. You woke up today. You have a roof over your head. You made your favorite tea. You heard birds outside. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. Gratitude doesn't erase pain, but it gently lifts it and makes room for hope. 9. Revisit your past, but don't get stuck there. Living alone often invites memories to flood in, some sweet, some painful. It's okay to reminisce. Look through photo albums, write about your experiences, or even record voice messages sharing your life lessons for future generations. But don't live only in the past. You are still living. There is still time for new chapters, new stories, and quiet happiness. 10. Live intentionally. Create joy on purpose. Don't wait for happiness to just happen. Create it. Light a candle at dinner. Wear your favorite sweater. Dance to music from your youth. Plant a flower. Bake a cake. Laugh out loud at a silly TV show. You are not waiting to die. You are still alive. Make each day a soft celebration of that fact. Alone doesn't mean abandoned, it means rediscovered. Living alone in old age is not a punishment. It's not a tragedy. It is a chapter, and like all chapters, it can be beautiful, peaceful, and rich in meaning. You still matter. You still have so much to give, to the world, to others, and most of all, to yourself. Don't waste this quiet time regretting the noise that's gone. Instead, listen, really listen, to the gentle voice inside you. That voice is wise. That voice is whole. That voice is ready to guide you into a deeply fulfilling season of life. You are not just growing old, you are growing into yourself. And in that, there is profound beauty.
10 ugly habits you should avoid in old age for a graceful and fulfilling life. Aging is a privilege not everyone is lucky enough to experience. The later stages of life, often referred to as the twilight years, can be some of the most enriching and meaningful if approached with wisdom, dignity, and grace. However, this phase can also be fraught with emotional challenges, physical limitations, and social shifts that push many elderly people into patterns of behavior that are detrimental to both themselves and their relationships with others. Contrary to popular belief, aging gracefully is not merely about physical appearance or health. It is largely about mindset, how you choose to carry yourself, how you treat others, and how open you remain to life despite your years. Unfortunately, many people fall into certain habits as they age, habits that isolate them, create resentment, or foster negativity. These behaviors, while common, are not inevitable. Recognizing and consciously avoiding them is the key to living a life that is not just long, but also fulfilling and respected. Below are 10 toxic habits that older adults should strive to avoid to ensure that their golden years remain truly golden, not just in length, but in quality. 1. Constant complaining. While it's normal to experience physical discomfort or to feel nostalgic about the past, constant complaining serves no one, not you, and not the people around you. Chronic negativity drains emotional energy and can push away even the most devoted family members or friends. People want to be around those who uplift them, not those who consistently pull them into a sea of complaints about health, politics, or how things used to be better. Embrace gratitude as a daily practice. It transforms your worldview and invites more joy into your life. 2. Trying to control your children's lives. Many elderly individuals fall into the trap of trying to dictate the choices and lifestyles of their adult children or grandchildren. While your advice and experience are valuable, it's important to offer guidance, not control. Each generation faces a unique set of circumstances, and your role is to support and encourage, not criticize and impose. Controlling behavior often leads to resentment and strained relationships. Let your children live their lives and be there as a compassionate, understanding presence when they seek your wisdom. 3. Hoarding money out of fear. It's wise to manage your finances prudently, but hoarding money out of fear or mistrust can rob you of a comfortable retirement. You've worked hard your entire life, now is the time to enjoy it. Whether it's treating yourself to something nice, supporting your grandchildren's education, or contributing to charity, Using your money purposefully can bring immense satisfaction. Don't let a scarcity mindset deny you the joy that thoughtful generosity can bring. 4. Becoming physically inactive. As people age, many begin to withdraw from physical activity. While slowing down is natural, total inactivity can accelerate aging. Movement is life. Whether it's gentle walks, tai chi, yoga, gardening, or stretching, maintaining some form of physical exercise is essential for preserving strength, balance, and mental clarity. Being active doesn't just help your body, it boosts your mood, supports better sleep, and keeps loneliness at bay. 5. Living entirely in the past. Reminiscing can be comforting, but living entirely in the past can create emotional stagnation. Often, older people fall into a pattern of endlessly reliving the good old days while dismissing the present as inferior or disappointing. This perspective can alienate younger generations and keep you from experiencing the beauty of the now. Cherish your memories, yes, but also remain open to creating new ones. 6. Social withdrawal and isolation. Loneliness is one of the most dangerous conditions for seniors, often leading to depression, cognitive decline, and even physical illness. Yet, many elderly people isolate themselves due to mobility issues, hearing loss, or fear of being a burden. It's important to make an effort to stay socially connected. Join community groups, attend local events, talk to neighbors, or even just maintain a regular phone call schedule with friends and family. Staying socially active nourishes the soul. 7. Harboring envy and bitterness. As life progresses, it's easy to compare yourself to others and feel envious of their success, health, or family closeness, but envy is a toxic emotion that corrodes your peace of mind. Instead of resenting what others have, practice appreciation for your own blessings. Celebrate the victories of others, it makes your own life richer. The more you uplift others, the more you uplift yourself. 8. Rejecting new ideas or technologies. A closed mind is an aging mind. Embracing new ideas, learning new skills, or trying out new technologies doesn't just keep you relevant, it keeps your brain young. Whether it's learning to use a smartphone, exploring new hobbies, or simply listening without judgment to new perspectives, staying mentally flexible can improve your relationships and quality of life. Remember, curiosity has no expiration date. 9. Holding on to old grudges. Grudges are emotional toxins. Carrying old anger or unresolved conflicts into old age can weigh heavily on your heart. Now is the time to release those burdens. Forgive where you can, not because the other person necessarily deserves it, but because you deserve peace. A heart free from resentment is a heart at ease. 10. Forgetting to express gratitude. Lastly, one of the most beautiful qualities in old age is a heart full of gratitude. The simple act of thanking life, people, and even yourself creates a ripple of positivity that touches everyone around you. When gratitude becomes a daily practice, bitterness fades. People are naturally drawn to those who radiate thankfulness. It is the essence of graceful aging. Growing old is a journey that every human hopes to embark upon. But reaching an old age that is filled with bitterness, complaints, and loneliness is not what we dream of. Aging should be about refinement, not deterioration. By avoiding these 10 toxic habits, you open the door to a late life filled with dignity, respect, warmth, and joy. You become someone your family looks up to, your community cherishes, and younger generations learn from. Remember, true beauty in old age comes not from wrinkle-free skin, but from a spirit that shines with wisdom, kindness, and grace. Let your later years be a light, not just for yourself, but for everyone blessed enough to walk beside you. If you're between 60 and 70 and can still do these 7 things, you are truly a rare gem. Life after 60 is often perceived as the final stage of one's journey, where the bustle of youth fades, and the days seem to move slower, calmer. For many, this is a time of reflection, of looking back on what has been built, what has been lost, and what still lies ahead in the golden years. It is a phase that tests resilience, where the body begins to demand more rest, and the mind occasionally wanders into nostalgia. Yet, within this quiet period, some individuals stand out, not for wealth or status, but for the exceptional way they embrace life with unwavering strength, clarity, and grace. These are the rare gems among us. Those who, despite the challenges of age, still shine with vitality, purpose, and peace. If you are in your 60s and can still do the following 7 things, then you are truly extraordinary. You are not merely surviving old age, you are redefining it. 1. You can still live independently and take care of yourself. One of the most valuable indicators of well-being in later life is the ability to maintain independence. Being able to cook your own meals, clean your living space, bathe and dress without assistance, and manage your personal schedule speaks volumes about your physical and mental condition. In a world where aging often brings dependency, your autonomy becomes an emblem of strength and dignity. It's not just about pride, though that plays a part, it's about quality of life. Independent seniors often report higher self-esteem and greater happiness. You know your routines, your preferences, your comforts. You don't rely on others to navigate your day. This self-sufficiency, even in small things like making your morning tea or watering the garden, is a quiet act of resistance against the narrative of decline. It is a testament to your discipline, lifestyle, and willpower over the years. 2. You maintain a regular physical activity routine. Physical vitality is often one of the first casualties of aging. But if you are still committed to a daily walk, a light jog, yoga, swimming, or even dancing, then you are not only caring for your body but also preserving your joy. Movement is more than medicine, it's a language of freedom. Regular physical activity enhances cardiovascular health, strengthens bones, improves balance, and reduces the risk of chronic illnesses. More importantly, it elevates mood, sharpens cognition, and keeps the spirit youthful. You may not run marathons, but your morning stretches or evening strolls are quiet declarations that you are still actively engaged with life and health. That mindset alone is gold. 3. You still feel passionate about life and stay curious. What makes a life rich is not merely longevity, but depth. Passion brings depth to your days. If you still feel excited to learn new things, be it reading a novel, tending to your bonsai, knitting, writing, or playing the piano, then your soul is still in full bloom. Curiosity doesn't fade with age unless we let it. To ask questions, to seek understanding, to immerse yourself in hobbies or artistic expression is to remain mentally and emotionally alive. Passion, no matter how quiet, is the compass that gives direction to every day. It fuels optimism, creativity, and a sense of fulfillment that no external wealth can provide. 4. Your memory remains sharp and your thinking is clear. Cognitive health is among the most precious assets in later life. If you can recall names, recognize faces, remember birthdays, manage your finances, or engage in thoughtful conversation, you are defying one of the most feared aspects of aging, mental decline. This clarity of thought is not accidental. It often results from years of mental exercise, balanced nutrition, active social engagement, and stress management. Perhaps you've been a lifelong reader, a keen observer, or someone who always kept their mind engaged. Whatever the reason, your sharpness is not just a personal victory, it's a gift to everyone who speaks with you, learns from you, and enjoys your company. 5. You embrace a positive and grateful attitude toward life. Optimism is not a naive denial of life's hardships. It is a brave choice to look at life with kindness despite the losses, regrets, or limitations that age might bring. If you can smile at strangers, speak kindly of your past, and find reasons to be grateful each day, you have cultivated a wisdom that transcends years. Gratitude and optimism are powerful predictors of longevity and well-being. Seniors who practice daily appreciation often have better emotional resilience, fewer physical ailments, and stronger social bonds. Your smile becomes a source of comfort. Your laughter, a gentle reminder to others that joy doesn't retire with age. 6. You adapt easily and embrace new experiences. To remain open-minded in your later years is a rare and beautiful thing. If you are willing to learn how to use a smartphone, explore the internet, try online classes, or pick up painting or meditation, you are showing that the fire of growth still burns within you. Adaptability in older adults signals a youthful mind. It bridges generations and strengthens your relevance in an ever-changing world. More than that, it shows humility and courage, the ability to say, "I don't know this yet, but I'm willing to learn." Such a mindset is what keeps you from growing old in spirit, even if the body begins to slow down. 7. You have loving, respectful relationships with family and friends. At the end of the day, relationships are what give life its deepest meaning. If you are surrounded by people who care about you, whether children, friends, neighbors, or former colleagues, you have succeeded in the most important human endeavor, connection. Maintaining warm relationships is not just about luck. It's the result of years of kindness, integrity, communication, and emotional maturity. If people want to be around you, to hear your stories, to seek your wisdom, or simply enjoy your presence, it means you've lived a life of heart and depth. Social bonds are life-giving. They provide emotional support, a sense of belonging, and often the will to keep going even when things get tough. If you have love in your life, no matter how simple, you are already rich. Aging is inevitable, but how we age is a choice that unfolds day by day. Some reach their 60s and 70s burdened by bitterness, regret, or resignation. Others, like you, radiate quiet dignity, joy, and strength. If you can still care for yourself, move your body, feed your mind, nurture your heart, and share your life with others, then you are a rare gem, a living testament that the golden years can be truly golden. Let no one tell you that aging is a decline. In your hands, it becomes a rise into wisdom, beauty, and profound meaning. Keep walking your path. You are not just aging, you are inspiring. From ages 60 to 80, try doing these 5 things. I'm confident you'll live to 100. Old age is a special chapter in life, not an ending, but a transition into a deeper state of existence. Between the ages of 60 and 80, many people begin to feel the visible imprints of time on their bodies and minds: graying hair, fading vision, slower steps, and diminished memory. But this is also the time when we have more opportunities to look back at ourselves, to reflect on life, and to cherish the days that still lie ahead. Some choose to enjoy a leisurely retirement, while others are haunted by fears of illness, loneliness, or being forgotten by their children. But at the core, everyone shares a common desire: to live longer, not just in years, but in quality and meaning, cherishing every moment to its fullest. So what are the secrets to aging healthfully, joyfully, and possibly reaching the age of 100? It's not necessarily expensive supplements or top-tier doctors. Sometimes, the key lies in small shifts in daily habits. After years of observation, listening, and learning from centenarians around the world, I've come to believe that if you do just these 5 things, you will lay a strong foundation for a longer, healthier, and happier life. 1. Keep your body moving, in a way that suits your age. One common mistake older adults make is believing that, "I'm old now, I should rest and take it easy." But prolonged inactivity is a silent enemy that accelerates physical decline. At ages 60 to 80, you don't need to lift heavy weights or run marathons. Instead, choose gentle and age-appropriate forms of exercise such as walking 20 to 30 minutes each morning, practicing Qigong, Tai Chi, gentle yoga, or simply gardening, cooking, or taking care of plants. These activities not only keep your joints flexible, improve circulation, and enhance respiration, but also boost your mood and mental clarity. Remember, the parts of the body that go unused will atrophy, so don't let your body become a rusted machine through disuse. 2. Eat to nourish, not just to feel full. At this age, your digestive system slows down and metabolism decreases, so proper eating is critical to maintaining health. Many older people still eat as they did in youth: lots of red meat, fatty foods, sugar, alcohol, and tobacco, leading to issues like fatty liver, high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, and gout. In contrast, a well-balanced diet, low in salt and sugar, high in fresh vegetables, fruits, fish, legumes, and whole grains, acts as natural medicine to prevent disease. In addition, eat on time, eat moderately, chew slowly, and cultivate gratitude during meals. Many who have lived to 100 did so simply by eating light, home-cooked meals, avoiding late-night snacks, and savoring each bite mindfully. 3. Live lightly. Let go of worries. A calm mind is the best medicine. Many older people live with constant worry about their children, the past, their health, or who will care for them later. Chronic stress weakens the immune system and increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, depression, and more. In contrast, those who know how to let go, live slowly, and practice kindness often enjoy peace of mind, better sleep, fewer illnesses, and greater longevity. Learn to accept what you cannot change. Forgive yourself and others. Find joy in simplicity: a warm cup of tea, a breeze, or a clear morning. Reading, journaling, meditating, chanting, painting, or listening to music. These activities enrich your spirit and help you live more deeply, free from the noise of the outside world. 4. Stay socially connected. Don't withdraw from life. Studies consistently show that seniors with strong social connections live longer and have better physical and mental health. When you have friends to talk to, share moments with, go on walks with, or simply drink tea with, you will no longer feel isolated or empty. On the other hand, those who isolate themselves tend to experience faster cognitive and physical decline. Maintain close relationships. Call old friends, join community groups, senior clubs, or take up new hobbies like dancing, music, or even learning a new language. Staying socially active helps you feel needed and alive, not just existing. 5. Listen to your body, schedule checkups, and be proactive. As we age, our bodies are more susceptible to illness. However, many seniors are reluctant to visit doctors unless they're in severe pain or discomfort. This is a dangerous habit. Regular health checkups every 6 months, including blood tests, blood pressure, ultrasounds for the heart, liver, kidneys, lungs, etc., allow for early detection and timely treatment. Pay close attention to signs from your body. Don't ignore dizziness, rapid heartbeat, chest pain, breathlessness, or prolonged insomnia, learn basic self-care, monitor key health indicators daily, like blood pressure and blood sugar, and take an active role in managing your well-being. These practices can significantly reduce your risk of stroke, heart attack, and other serious illnesses. Ages 60 to 80 are not the time to give up, but the perfect time to slow down, go deeper, and truly enjoy life. Consider each remaining day a precious gift, a chance to live freely, to love, to experience, and to leave behind a legacy. If you start today, even with small steps like a 10-minute walk, a healthy meal, a call to an old friend, or a moment of deep breathing, you're already moving closer to the goal of living to 100. Live proactively, take responsibility for your health. And remember, longevity and happiness don't come by luck, they are the fruit of wise choices. A healthy lifestyle, and an open heart. After the age of 70, if you notice these 5 signs, you might live to be 100. Aging is an inevitable journey for all of us. Time leaves its mark on both our bodies and minds. However, growing old doesn't necessarily mean growing weak or falling ill. There are people who, even after reaching the milestone age of 70, continue to live with vitality, mental clarity, and joy. They serve as living proof that age is just a number, especially if one knows how to take care of their health, spirit, and mindset. Below are 5 important signs. If you're over 70 and recognize these signs in yourself, it's highly likely that you're on the path to a long, even centenarian, life filled with peace and wellness. 1. Mental clarity, good memory, and agile thinking. Cognitive sharpness is one of the most accurate indicators of overall health in the elderly. If you can still remember names, phone numbers, family events, and actively engage in mental activities like reading, solving puzzles, or discussing current affairs with your children or grandchildren, then that's a very positive sign. A well-functioning nervous system and an actively exercised brain help slow down mental aging. Maintaining memory and clarity not only boosts confidence but also significantly reduces the risk of cognitive disorders like dementia or Alzheimer's disease, both of which can seriously impact quality of life in old age. 2. Physical flexibility, independent mobility, and minimal dependence. One of the greatest concerns about aging is the gradual decline in mobility. But if you're still able to walk on your own, climb stairs, do housework, and take care of yourself without assistance, your bones, muscles, circulatory system, and nerves are still in good shape. Studies have shown that independent mobility is a key indicator of longevity. Avoiding frequent falls and fractures and maintaining balance while walking are all excellent signs. Physical flexibility reflects an active lifestyle, one of the most crucial factors in delaying the aging process throughout the body. 3. Good appetite, healthy digestion, and proper nutrient absorption. A healthy digestive system is the foundation of good health. After 70, digestive function typically declines, leading to poor appetite, bloating, indigestion, and malnutrition. However, if you still enjoy your meals, digest well, and rarely experience issues like constipation or diarrhea, you're ahead of the curve. A well-functioning digestive system helps your body absorb essential nutrients and vitamins, boosts immunity, and contributes to a vibrant appearance and balanced energy. Many long-lived elders maintain a moderate, mindful diet rich in vegetables, fruits, and whole grains while limiting fried foods and alcohol. These habits are essential for both digestive health and overall longevity. 4. Optimism, inner peace, and a worry-free mind. Psychological well-being plays a massive role in longevity. Elderly people often face loneliness, anxiety, or depression, especially if they lack family support or mental stimulation. But if you're someone who knows how to let go, lives simply, avoids unnecessary stress, and maintains a positive attitude, that mental outlook becomes an invaluable medicine. Peace of mind helps regulate blood pressure, reduce stress hormones, and strengthen your immune system. Optimistic seniors often maintain strong social connections, participate in clubs, garden, care for pets, or spend time with grandchildren, activities that enrich mental life and contribute significantly to healthy aging. 5. Deep, natural sleep without dependence on sleeping pills. Sleep is a miraculous natural healer. In old age, many experience poor sleep quality, frequent waking, or insomnia, but if you can sleep soundly for 6 to 8 hours a night without sleep aids, and wake up refreshed and alert, that indicates your nervous system is well balanced. Quality sleep allows your body to regenerate, improves memory, repairs damaged tissues, and enhances mood. Elderly individuals who sleep well often have a more radiant appearance, clearer thinking, and better physical health, key components for a long, fulfilling life. Not every person over 70 must endure physical decline or emotional distress. On the contrary, if you already display the 5 signs above, You hold the golden ticket to not just living long but living well. Aging doesn't signify the end, it can mark the beginning of a new chapter. One where you live more slowly, understand yourself more deeply, and savor each remaining moment. Treasure your health, continue nurturing good habits, maintain a positive spirit, and stay connected to those around you. Old age isn't just about years, it's an art of living. For those who recognize this truth, longevity isn't just a possibility, it's a beautiful, meaningful reality. You may not only live to 100, but you may truly live